is the latest update on immigration policies on April 11, 2024. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about studying, working, or settling down in the UK, US, or Canada. If you are interested in any of these countries, just hit the notification bell, subscribe to this channel, and without wasting time, let's get into this video. I'm going to be sharing my screen as usual, and I feel you should know that as usual I put the link to the document in the description box so that you can read it and understand it. As you can see from this document, it says immigration rules from Home Office, published on 25th of February 2016, but updated on 11th of April 2024. Now, if you go down, you will see what it says. It says immigration rules appendix skilled worker. The skilled worker route is for employers to recruit people to work in the UK, including in UK waters, in a specific job. A skilled worker must have a job offer in an eligible skilled occupation from a Home Office approved sponsor. We are aware of this, that's standard. It now says a dependent partner and dependent children can apply on this route. Skilled worker is a route to settlement. We are all aware of this. Yeah, let's just read what is on top here. It says SWA1.1. For the purpose of this appendix, health and care ASHE salary job means a job in one of the following SOC 2020 occupation codes. So there is a section, a different type of, let's just say it's a subsection under the health and social care visa or health and care visa, which is called health and care ASHE salary job. There are 10 on this list, including care workers and home carers, which is 6135 and 6136 senior care workers. But listen to the clause. This is what must apply for you to be under this category. It says, where the applicant is sponsored, employed, or engaged by one of the following. Now, there's this for England. And can you see that the first one on the list is an NHS Foundation Trust, an NHS Trust, the Care Quality Commission, Health Education England, Health Research Authority. So you can see that long list. Then for Wales, a local health board. You can see Scotland, read what is there. And also for Northern Ireland, read what is there. Or to provide or to support the provision of regulated activities as prescribed in Schedule 1, read with Schedule 2, to the Health and Social Care Act 2008, regulated activities, regulations 2014, and who is also employed or engaged by an institution or organization registered with the Care Quality Commission. If you're employed or engaged by an institution or organization registered with CQC, you also qualify as someone that will be classified under this health and care ASHE salary jobs. Now, you also saw the beginning, to provide or to support the provision of regulated activities as prescribed in Health and Social Care Act 2008, regulations 2014. So, and who is also employed. So if the services you are carrying out is regulated, but it is not, you're not employed or engaged by an institution or organization registered with CQC, then there's a problem. Now, there's another aspect I feel is very important for us to read and understand, because it's another clause that you have to be aware of, because every single thing here is also talking about skilled worker visa, the things we all know about skilled worker visa. That is why I said, please go to the document. Don't ask me questions I can't answer, because I don't know your situation. Go to the link in the description box. Go and read this document for yourself and interpret it how you think. Okay, what does this mean with regards to my own situation? Now, this aspect is something I felt is very important. Don't just say, okay, yeah, if I get an ANHS job, therefore I am cool. No, just look at this aspect. It's also something that you have to meet in order to get this particular skilled worker visa. Points required for skilled worker. SW 4.1, the applicant must be awarded 50 mandatory points. We are aware that you have 50 mandatory points. The first one is sponsorship, that's 20 points. The other one is job at an appropriate skill level. That's why I always tell you, if you're applying for a skilled worker visa, it's always good for you to include your CV to show you have the qualifications needed. I've heard of someone whose visa was, refused because they felt that she did not have sufficient skills to carry out that job, because they are aware of this abuse of the health and care sector. So you have to show evidence that you have the skill set required. Put your CV, put all those certificates you've acquired, while maybe diploma in health and social care and other trainings you received. Put it in your job application, and always put a cover letter whenever you are applying for any visa. I always tell people, explain yourself, so that the case worker dealing with your situation will not be saying, oh, there are loopholes here, I'm not sure, it's looking dodgy. Another thing is English language skills. You're aware of that. If you have IELTS or NABRIC, or maybe you studied in this country, it's always good to provide that evidence. Now, this is the part that I feel is very important. It says SW 4.2, the applicant must be awarded 20 points from one of the options in the table below, and for the purpose of meeting these points. You remember, it's 70 points you need. If you meet 3 of these other ones, you need an extra 20 points, and that one has to do with the salary threshold. So let's just have a look at it. A, an applicant can only be awarded points from options A to E unless they meet the requirements in B or C. Now, we want to know what B or C is. Let's read further. It says, B says, an applicant can only be awarded points from options F to J if they are being sponsored for a health and care ASHE salary job. You know what the definition of ASHE salary job is? You remember the list, the 10 occupation codes they listed there, that is for the under the SOC 2020. It says, or II, the date of application is before 4th of April 2030. Okay, they were granted permission as a skilled worker under the rules in place before 4th of April 2024, and they have had continuous permission as a skilled worker since then. C is that an applicant can only be awarded points from option K if they are being sponsored for a job in an appropriate eligible SOC 2020 occupation code listed in table 3 of appendix skilled occupations. Now, the salary on your COS matters. That's why we need to go through the options F to J that is required for you to be given a skilled worker visa. Since most of my subscribers are after the job 6135 and 6136, so you can see here that it is part of the immigration salary list, and the best option for it is I, that's the applicant is being sponsored for a job on an immigration salary list, and their salary equals or exceeds both 23,200 per year and the going rate for the SOC 2020 occupation code. So that's the best option. It means that if your COS bears anything less than 23,200, you're likely to have a refusal on your health and care visa application, and not 22,816 like I stated in my previous video. And we know that for that health and care ASHE salary job, you must be sponsored by the list of organizations at the beginning of this video. I know that previously I told you that if you are going for health and care, if you are going for healthcare assistant band 3 under the NHS, the job code is always 6141. Most of the times it's 6141, because it makes sense that from that stage you can move into nursing, gradually move into nursing. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.